Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, call or text 702-595-0488.
U.S. President Donald J. Trump has enacted more executive actions within the first 100 days of his second term than any other president in modern-day history, with a focus on peace, prosperity, and security. The president has always pledged that our U.S. armed forces must be able to solely focus on developing the requisite warrior ethos, while the pursuit of military excellence cannot be diluted to adhere to political agendas or harmful ideologies. Here's a look at military matters over the past 100 days and nights.
We got to work for our warfighters. On Wednesday, Secretary Hegseth visited Carlisle, Pennsylvania to meet with emerging leaders at the United States Army War College and to deliver remarks on President Trump's historic first 100 days in office.
Upon assuming United States presidency for a second term, Trump has vowed to prioritize service members' integrity, lethality, and health.
Navy Secretary John Phelan announced this week that he's rescinding climate change initiatives established by the previous administration, which is fantastic. President Trump and Secretary Hegseth have been very clear. Less woke, more war fighting.
The president has restored fitness, health, welfare, and readiness protocols within the U.S. Armed Forces by ratifying an executive order his first week back in the White House.
Some record-breaking news on the warfighter front. For the last 7 years, the United States Army has met or exceeded its retention goal. However, this year, that accomplishment comes nearly 6 months ahead of schedule. That is some great work to the United States Army.
A core tenet of Trump's presidential term is to implement a ready, able, and lethal military fighting force.
And finally, Secretary Hegseth signed 3 memos this week. The first, to restore good order and discipline through balanced accountability. In other words, we want to embolden our commanders to be able to lead fearlessly. Second, a memo to eliminate the availability of ridiculous medical waivers. And finally, a memo to further clarify how we will bring back valuable service members discharged for their refusal to take the experimental COVID-19 vaccine, and to ensure those service members are welcomed back with open arms.
Currently, illegal border encounters have dropped by 95%, while immigrant gotaways, which the president views as the top threat to public safety, have plunged by 99%, according to the White House. As always, on behalf of everyone here at KPVM Television, thank you for your selfless service. Reporting from Las Vegas and shooting it back over the hump to Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.